Hi everybody, Uber Lady Charlotte here, and um, I know you're wondering why is she in the bed this time of day. I was supposed to be at work, but I got sick. I got sick this morning about 3 o'clock this morning. I had been going through something. I hadn't told anybody. I just kind of had been writing it off. I'm sorry, looking for my remote control to cut the TV down. Anyway, you can hear me. Um, Started February when I was in Denver. I had gotten, I thought it was really bad gas or a stomach virus or something. My body was acting different, going to the bathroom a lot, just kind of feeling yucky, tired, run down, chest hurting, between my shoulder blades were hurting real bad, like somebody had a dull knife in my back and just digging, digging, digging. And then it would go away. It would typically last about 15, 20 minutes. But as time went on, the pain would last longer and longer. Right up under my what is this? Right up under my ribs, it would hurt really bad. And sometimes I would look at my stomach, and not my stomach, but right on the top of my stomach, but underneath my ribs, it would appear to be swollen, very tender to the touch, achy. I felt nauseous sometimes, like I wanted to throw up but couldn't throw up, and it would just keep me up all night. And that's why I can answer some of you guys' comments all hours of the night because I wasn't really sleeping. I sleep for a little while, then I got to get up because I'm hurting. I would walk around, and that wouldn't make it any better. I would try to sit on the side of the bed, that wouldn't make it any better. Laying down, left, right side, horrible. Then eventually the pain would stop. But like I said, it typically lasted about 30 minutes. Well, after I got home, one night, I was laying in the bed asleep, of course, and I just felt like I had this big gas bubble right up under my ribs. And then like I said, the pain in my back between my shoulder blades got real bad, and I thought I was having a heart attack. So I just kind of got up and walked around. I didn't wake Mama up. That's when I was living with her, and I didn't wake her up. I was just kind of walking around, but she sleeps like on level one, security level one. Anything will wake her up. She sleep real light. So she asked me if I was all right, and I told her no. My stomach hurt so bad, right on the top of my stomach, and I felt nauseous, and I was hot, then I was cold, I had a fever, and I had the chills, and that night it lasted for about 4 hours, and I mean I was beat down. So that was from like 3 to 7 in the morning. Yeah. All right. So after that, then it got to where I would get those flare ups like every 2 weeks, but it would last, 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. Well, last night I felt the same way. Called myself gonna go to bed early, and it it just I felt weird. I felt weird. About 3 o'clock this morning, I was laying in bed because I had been sleeping on the couch because I just couldn't get comfortable. Ever since I've been in this apartment, I've been sleeping downstairs on the couch. But I got my Roku, and I finally came upstairs and slept in the guest bedroom. That's where I'm now, the guest bedroom. Um, Finally drifted off to sleep. Had just a little nagging stomach ache, just a little minute thing, and I dozed off. Well, I woke up this morning at 3. I mean, my stomach was on blast. But it wasn't really my stomach. It was just at the top of my stomach, underneath my ribs. And it felt like I had a Charlie horse in the middle of my back, between my shoulder blades, up top back here. Just a big cramp. And I'm thinking, am I sleeping wrong? Because I got a bunch of pillows on the bed. I'm like, maybe I'm sleeping wrong. And I tried to readjust the pillows, and I was feeling nauseous, and I went to the bathroom, and I tried to throw up. There was nothing there because I had eaten at about 8 o'clock. I had stopped after work and got something. And just no relief. I walked around. I walked up and down the stairs. I walked in the kitchen. I got cold water. I took an Alka-Seltzer. It was just nothing. And I'm thinking, man, I got to be at work at 7:30 in the morning. I can't do this. And I'm not one for missing work. Well, I didn't get to go to sleep. Then I started thinking, you know what? This pain is bad. I gotta go to the hospital. It hurt real bad when you think, what? Let me go get my clothes on and get on to the hospital. And I did that. I went and put my clothes on. And I was thinking, should I call my mama? I'm like, nah, because maybe it's just gas still. Something stuck somewhere. Maybe it's a turd blocking it. I don't know. All right, so I put on my stuff, and I just text my boss, and I told him, hey, I'm not going to make it at 7:30, but maybe I could make it by 9:30 because I had a class to teach today. Well, I got my stuff on, and he's like, call me when, to keep me updated. And I did. I mean, hey, I'm still here, whatever. This is what they're doing, or whatever. Well, I got to the hospital, and they asked me what was wrong, and I told them all of my symptoms. And I'm going to start over with the symptoms. I felt like I had gas right up under my ribs. My shoulder blades were hurting. Right in between the shoulder blades were hurting. I did have some indigestion, like a little burping here and there. I couldn't pass gas. Couldn't go do anything else. I felt nauseous, chills here and there. It hurt when I lay down. It hurt even worse when I laid on my right side. Standing up hurt. Just moving hurt. Um, it was for you that have children, women. It felt like I was in labor without the baby. That's exactly how I felt. Like I was in labor and didn't have the baby. So, and for guys, to give you an idea, again, it felt like I had a Charlie horse in the center of my back. My shoulder hurt. This shoulder, my right shoulder, it hurt so bad. Um, it was just miserable. I was miserable. So I put on my stuff. I head to the hospital. I go into the ER, and I'm walking, from the parking lot, and I feel weak and trembly, and I'm like, am I having a heart attack? Please, God, don't let me have a heart attack. So, I tell them all that, and I sit down, and I wasn't even sitting down long. They came right out and got me, and when they did that, we went to the back, and they got my vitals and all that, and they said my blood pressure was high, and they were telling me that, well, asking me if I have high blood pressure. I'm like, no, but I take the medicine because I have diabetes, and so they said the high blood pressure medication protects your kidneys, so that's the only reason I take it, but I don't have high blood pressure. So they were like, well, we're going to take you on back. They did an EKG, they did a X-ray of my chest and all of that, but the person, I guess the doctor, whoever, said that I didn't have a heart attack, which is good because I'm still here. So I didn't have a heart attack, but there's got to be something else wrong because my blood pressure was, when I looked at the machine, it was 152 over 100. So that's how much pain I was in. I was bad, and they give you that little pain chart, 1 to 10 with the sad face and crying. I was beyond crying. I was bawling. I was beyond 10 with the tears running. I was bawling. They should have had a 12 on there. And with the all out mouth, that's how I was. I was tore up from the floor up. You hear me? So they take me into a little triage room, and they put me on, help me do the gown and all of that. And I get into bed, and I'm hurting so bad. Well, then they took me to get an ultrasound. So I got that done, waiting on the results. They gave me Dilaudid, and they gave me a pill for nausea. That pill for nausea makes you go to sleep, and that Dilaudid make you slob on yourself. But I was hurting so bad that the Dilaudid kept making me woozy, and I may fall asleep while I'm talking because they gave me some pain medication to get filled at the pharmacy. I can't remember the name. Oh, oxycodone. And I got something for nausea that also makes you go to sleep. I'm supposed to take it once every 6 hours. So I just may fall asleep all of a sudden. Just boop. You just stay right there. I'm coming back. Just give me like 10 minutes and I'll be back to finish talking. So, okay. So when they came back, after giving me, oh, that's my mama. That's Uber Lady Mama. After giving me the Dilaudid, it was my stomach, well, right up under my ribs on top of my stomach was still hurting. And I'm like, can't you just squeeze some of that directly on the pain? Just stop shooting it in my IV and just shoot me in the stomach where it is and give it to me. Well, she said, we can't give you Dilaudid in your stomach, which I know you can't, but that's how bad I was hurting. I'm like, we could try something new. I ain't gonna sue. I promise I ain't gonna sue. Let's see what we got. Put some icy hot on it or something. So, x-rays came back. Well, ultrasound came back. I'm sorry. Ultrasound came back. I'm sorry. I almost went to sleep on y'all just then. And kind of find out I have gallstones. Yep, I have gallstones. So that's a whole different animal. So I had to schedule surgery today. Well, they told me to call the surgeon within 2 to 4 days. I had to call today, and my consultation is May 1st. And so I don't know how soon after May 1st I'll be having surgery, but now I'm thinking, damn, I got to go this long in pain. So, and they didn't give me enough medication to last that long. I mean, 7 days, but that ain't going to take me to the surgery. So, anyway, it's just one day at a time, I guess. So, I have surgery coming up. My question is, how long will I be out of work? I mean, because we got a lot going on at the job, and I don't want to miss anything. And when I come back, all that work is going to be piled on my desk. So I just want to know, how long am I going to be down? Is it like you have your surgery that day, and then they send you home, or they keep you in the hospital for one day, then they send you home, and then when you go home, how long am I going to be out of work? I mean, I don't know. I need to know, because I need to plan my life around this thing. But let me tell you about Uber Lady Mama. So I went there. I got to the hospital about 6:30. I've been up since 3. But I went to the hospital about 6:30. And I wasn't going to call Uber Lady Mama till I found out what was going on. Because I didn't want to wake her up or nothing. Because once you wake up, she ain't going back to sleep. So I think I called Mama maybe about 10 something. It's probably about 10 something. It might have been, 10 something. Or 9 something. Either way. All right. I'm sorry. That's the drugs got me loopy. I just text her. And I said, hey, Ma, I'm in the hospital. And I got to have surgery. I have gallstones. And then she hit me back with all capital letters. And she's like, what? So I text her. She's like, I'm on the way ASAP. So I'm like, no, Ma, you ain't got to come because my boss coming to pick me up. He was up the street. Anyway, he was like, and I talked to him already. He said, no, I'll come pick you up and take you home. Get your medicine, take you home. He's such a sweetheart. So I said, all right, cool. But I told Mama, hey, nah, you ain't got to come get me. My boss is coming to get me, and he's going to take me to get my medicine. And then I get my car later. I'm leaving my car here at the hospital because they've given me Dilaudid.
Get your ass.
Hey, Uber Lady Mama. We recording.
You supposed to be chilling,
I'm chilling, Mama. Why you got your coat on?
Shit, it's cold down there.
It is cold. What is that?
I shook the vents off.
Well,
That
Mama,
ain't do no good.
Mama, it ain't hot. It ain't cold in the house. You cold?
Downstairs, I got 2 vents blowing on me.
Oh, cut the air off.
And nothing else.
Oh, that's Uber Lady Mama. Everybody. She came to rescue me today, but she lost the damn hospital. Talking about she coming ASAP, but then got lost. And I still had to ride with my boss. But she was at my house when I got here, though. So she did find my new apartment. Yeah, Mom, cut the air off.
No.
I'm okay. Cut the air off.
No, let it rise to the top. It'll get up here more.
Okay, well.
Now that the vents are shut off downstairs.
Okay, all right. All right, so that's where I am now with what's going on. So I'll be talking to y'all in and out today because now I'm getting sleepy again. So I'm at the
Ain't no joke.
I'm gonna have to go back to sleep. All right, Mama, say bye, everybody.
No, I didn't.
I know I said say bye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
She was trying to be my heroette, but the heroette horse got turned around. All right, I'm gonna go. Y'all have a good one.